with every passing day. There are greater fears of Lebanon being dragged into this war. The escalations at Al-Shaab borders are increasing. Hezbollah and Israel both have exchanged threats. But both parties know the chaos and the devastation that would erupt in case of an all-out war. Take a look.
From his office overlooking the border with Israel, this doctor can hear the thump of artillery rounds. Israeli airstrikes are flattening Lebanese towns and villages close to the border. The frequency of these strikes increasing by the day. Thousands have fled southern Lebanon. The constant Israeli airstrikes have revived traumas of the past. Those who have stayed at their homes near the border are falling victim to the strikes that the IDF claims are meant for terror sites.
I was sitting with my brother and my uncle's daughter, and suddenly a missile hit, and we didn't really see it coming, but we flew from where we were sitting, just like that. I felt like something was burning me from down, and that is when I saw my foot bleeding.
Since the 7th of October, there has been concern over a potential spillover of the war. Fears that Iran-backed militia and significant player in Lebanon, Hezbollah, can enter the war. Both Israel and Lebanon say that they do not want an all-out war. But developments in the last few days have triggered fears nonetheless. In his televised address, Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah said that they are deploying new and advanced weapons along the border, and that the front against Israel will remain active for the near future.
For the first time in the history of the resistance in Lebanon, we have used attack drones. Today, day by day, we evaluate, consider, decide and act. This front, God willing, will remain active.
Former Israeli Prime Minister and War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz has also warned Hezbollah. Gantz, who once served as the Israeli army chief, said that Israel was ready to expand its operations in Lebanon.
We are aware of Hezbollah's military capabilities. We are also aware of our greater military capabilities. We will continue to operate defensively and offensively as needed, and, if necessary, to deliver a painful blow to Lebanon and Hezbollah. We know how to do that, and to do it lethally.
The international community and the Lebanese government have been scrambling to prevent an all-out war in the small Mediterranean country. The United Nations humanitarian chief this week said,
worried about the expansion of the war into the north. And if there is to be a war in the north with Hezbollah and Israel, then I fear the worst. I fear the worst, and we know that we can easily imagine the worst, because it will be a war that makes even Gaza, with its awful horrors of daily struggle, look like just a beginning.
In the past, Lebanon claimed that Israel is targeting its journalists and civilians. Earlier this month, Reporters Without Borders issued a report stating that Hezbollah has lost nearly 70 fighters. At least 11 Lebanese citizens, including women and children, have been killed. Israel says 6 of its soldiers and at least 2 civilians have also died in the escalation.